Oh, we gonna get to know No Lip Courtney better? But she's worse. There is no better to get to know. She's like, I'm a mom. I have a 25-year-old daughter. She's grown. Grown. Oh, she used to work with Simon, doing brand manager. Oh, and now she's talking about a little jury. It's giving Claire's. Okay, so she's explaining how she got on the show and she heard Candy say that they were friends and that's what she was using to get on the show. We didn't heard it before. You're boring, heifer. You're boring. It's just something about her vocal fry and she just never really has anything interesting to say. Like, I mean, you can talk like a valley girl, but have something poignant to say. I need to hear something. It's like Dorit, just yammer and bleat. The way they're talking about it, it really sounds like production was the one that started the "oh, she knows you" mess. And we know production ain't above a lie. Talking to you, thick tongue. So they were able to get on the good foot when Candy and Marlo had their big blowout at the game place and Courtney went to check on her. Courtney says, it's just hard for me to have a bad attitude all the time because I'm a fun girl, I'm giggly, I'm a go girl. You're annoying. And you brought nothing this season, nothing. But then again, nobody brought anything this season. The only thing Marlo brought was those boys home. So she regrets coming on strong with Candy at first. Oh, she's a Capricorn too, but a January one. I don't get Cap vibes from her. We're interesting people. So she was also friends with Shamia before the show, but aren't you always up Shamia's cooch? So how did you not know her? So then we get to talking about her ex, and she says, parenting at 25 is very difficult. I can only imagine because she's grown. You may still pay a bill, but she's grown. But I also understand because that's when you can really mess your life up, and that's when you really need your parents. Candy said, so if they invite you back, are we going to see your dating life? And she said, well, I just got divorced, so I ain't got nobody. But if it's authentic, then yeah, because we see some people that bring one fake relationship on after the other, and it shines through. She thinks Marlo and Scottley are real, though, because she saw them texting at some event that wasn't being filmed. Child, they were just hammering out their contract for next season. So now we get to how she's Ralph's cousin, and it's by merge. Candy said, but why is Ralph quicker to defend you than his wife? Because Ralph is a feces, if you ask me. Courtney says, well, I'd agree with you, but we know that their relationship was not traditional. Candy said, what you mean? Oh, Ralph told Courtney Drew lies really bad. Courtney says, well, I never used that against her, though. I never said anything that Ralph wasn't okay with. Sounds like Ralph planted you to get on the show. And I won't say certain things because I know it's important for their discovery and their divorce. She said Drew had me fooled. I didn't know how full of shit she was. But Ralph tried to tell me. Candy said, well, Drew's an amazing actress. Is that what we're going to call it? Or are we going to call it a compulsive liar? Maybe she's both. Oh, now we get to Bitchgate. Nobody cares. This is a yawn. Much like the season. I mean, you can't go from having a dynamic, hilarious guest like Bondi to No Lip Courtney. You just can't. Oh, God, now she says, I was imitating Drew, but I was not calling her a bit. Heifer, I'm gonna need you to get some accountability. I thought Drew was telling the truth. I mean, who would say they put that on their kids when they hadn't? A liar. That's who. So we have Drew on camera at the reunion saying, I've kissed a girl before. I would not have to lie about that. Now she's never kissed a girl. Girl, you flirt and you squirt, get over it. So Courtney tells Candy, I told them to just go on and pay off the chef, give her the $1,000 so she'll go away. Ralph said, I told Drew, but she won't do it. Then Drew tells No Lip to bring it up in Portugal because she ain't have no plot line otherwise. Now we talking about the collusion Moneta pointed out. So the alliance was Courtney, Sheree, Sanya, and Marlo, the boring heifers, and birds of a feather flock together. Pigeons, honey, pigeons. And Sheree is a dodo bird, extinct. No Lip says, well, look, we were friends and we had each other's back, but how did we collude? So Candy brings up Sheree's birthday dinner as like one of Sheree's friends had to drop the dime on Martell. non-payment. And so Courtney says, yes, Martell was sitting at the head of the table, and Candy's camera woman said, and he didn't pay? He will sit at the head of a table and not pay. You see, he's a man in a figurehead kind of sense. He's a man in name only. But when you scratch the surface, it's a panty waist. She said he was joking about the Cash App. Girl, no, he wasn't. However, she said Sheree's friend Stan paid for everything. Oh, there was a whole other scene where Drew's sister really cussed No Lip out. But they didn't air that. Half this season is on the cutting room floor. Where's the real story? So Ralph was, of course, taking up for Courtney again. And Courtney said, well, he takes up for me because I've been a better friend to him in 3 years than Drew has been a wife to him in 8. I guess that divorce gonna finalize. Oh, she knew Ralph was ready to divorce Drew. He told her all about his Floridian secrets. She wanted to have a problem with me, and I'm like, Drew, I don't have a problem with you except that you're a compulsive liar. But you're a fun girl. Now we going in on why'd you say Kenya falling on her butt was karma. She said, and that's how I felt, ain't taking nothing from it, ain't adding nothing to it. And now we get to the Ty rumor. So Mimi from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta posted a pic of Drew and Ty, her ex. Candy didn't like that Drew said, I met Ty on Candy's movie, like you're the lesbian connection of Atlanta, even though you are. But on set, Drew let it be known that she had a crush on Ty, letting her lesbonics secretly fly. So Candy didn't set up the Ty meeting. She let everybody know Ty was her girl crush before she even met the heifer, and one of the girls on set was friends with Ty and brought her to start some mess. This was all a scheme that Todd set up to bring us the bullshit. All right, well, that was the shit, and I'ma see you soon for something. Let's check out the trailer for Reptile. Oh, Lord, we got Justin Timberlake pretending to act. So we got Benicio del Toro as a detective. Looks like Justin's a suspect in this murder. So Justin finds his girlfriend dead in their new house. So they don't know who did it. They think it's the boyfriend, but Justin said somebody showed up at their house acting strange. This guy, put his foot in the door when he tried to shut it. So there are 3 suspects: the boyfriend, Justin, her friend, and then the weirdo that showed up at the door. Oh, and there's an ex-husband. It seems pretty good, like a good, thriller. And that comes on Netflix October 6th. That's a perfect fall move.
Don't grab my pussy, don't grab my pussy. I'm your cameraman. I don't want to be anything more to you. I swear, don't grab my pussy. I'm not attracted to you. You look like Yoda and the Golem.